Hi everybody, I'm Tina. This is To the Inner Wild. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the Light and Love crew. Those currently practitioners within that heart-based practice. How do I say it? How do I say it to be a little bit more accurate? Because, like the most intelligent people can tend to work for the dark side. So how do I word this, spirit? Just same old. Those currently practicing in love and light. We'll do it that way, okay? All right. So now that you got a close-up of my neck, I guess, my throat chakra, hopefully you see it's all good. Alrighty. So, ooh, it's starting up. Okay. I got a new scent randomly. I bumped into it while I was getting the jet. And it just so happens to be the exact same scent as my grandma. Do you know how rare that is? Like, I've never smelt it anywhere else. So I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but that was freaking amazing. And that was just, I don't know, a couple of days ago. And I think the following day or same day, I decided to repot a plant that I got, white roses. And I had it sitting there for about a week and a half or something. Got a new what do you call it? I got it at the same time that guy put his hand on my shoulder. That 70-something-year-old veteran. I have nothing against the elderly, absolutely not. But when they try to do like this whole sexual assault, energetic assault bullshit, yes, I have a problem with it. I have no age, cultural barriers when it comes to assault, offenses. Let's say that, okay? But like for somebody to put, I didn't even know him for 5 minutes. You know, not okay. I would say that's crossing the line. I would say that's not welcome. I would say that even though assault carries a heavy term to it, I would say I would definitely would, like, if I could take anything back, like, I just did not know. So anyway, yeah, so I repotted the plant, and it was so insane because you have to drill holes in the bottom of this planter, and I had such a hard time drilling the planter, right? Like finding a drill for it, and it came to the point where, goodness gracious, my bracelet broke when I was very close to finding it, and I've only worn it for a week or less, and it's nothing to say about the quality of it, because I get it from a good place, a good source, but I've worn these for it takes a lot for that to happen, or some energetic BS. So you know that there are others trying to keep you from something that's for your highest good. And I was like, motherfucker, no. Just because that happened, I know for a fact, I should be doing this. I know. So, I came up with, it was a 3-step process. It wasn't even steps, they were phases, let me tell you. I was like, fucker, I'm gonna do this. And so I moved from gosh, but I did it, and I did it nicely. I did it so well. So first, I had to like, you have to come up with creative solutions. Spirit put me up to this. Like, the angels did. Like, okay, let's put this creative solution thing into the works. And so I got like a pointed screw, and I was hammering it in to like get like a point, you know, like a base point to nestle into. And then, but like, you know, it's a screw. Whatever. It was very, very pointed. So like I hammered that. It was just a spare one. Whatever. And then I got like a mini screwdriver to like drive that through. Got that in. Then I got, what did I get? That's when I got like the bigger screwdriver, and like there was like replacement type of nodules because I couldn't find the freaking power drill. And so I was like, I'm going to do this by hand. Like, I played Legos before. I can do this. And so I'm like, I don't know if they're going to do the job because it didn't have like a little pokey, like, kind of thing. It was just like widened and like, you know, it was a wider drill. A drill bit? I don't know. Anyway, it was like, I don't know. Like, kind of like that. And so I did it. I was like, holy smokes, it does a job on its own. I did it. All 6 drills. Like, I did it. It took longer than expected, but, you know, longer than it would have if I had the power drill. But lesser time than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like making fire, you know, I don't know. So got that phase through, and I decided to repot it, and it was minimal issues. Like I didn't hit one snag. There was no mosquitoes, no bullshit, extra bullshit. And so it started like, yes, angels of light and love, I welcome you in. My ancestors of the like, thank you very much. Besties from the beyond of the like, and cosmic families of the like, ascended masters of the like. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so I listened. There was this song that came on my playlist, and it was just like a random, you know, shuffle list that like I don't generate. It just comes in freely. So classical music came on, like my grandma's favorite. And I was like, oh, what are the chances? I know that she loved like planting and all of that stuff, and she loved her roses, and so, you know, like that's kind of cool, you know, coincidence. I was like, I'll just take it for what it is. And then another song came on, same thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. What are the chances? And then like 6 songs straight in a row of her favorites. I don't even have this shit bookmarked. Like, are you 6 in a row? Do you know how long classical songs are? Classical music, like pieces, are long. So I know that she was with me. How sweet is that? And it was just when I was replanting that. Do you know how amazing that is? That's crazy. And so, like, her scent and everything, like, come on. Are you kidding me? Crazy. So, that was very interesting. 8 of Wands, communication. For reals. That's insane. I told my sister and my dad that. They were tripped out. Mostly by the scent. Like, it's dead on. There's no other scent. I don't understand. Like, when we cleaned out the house, there was no perfume that smelled like that. There was no incense that smelled like that. There was no, like, oils or anything like that present that smelled like that. Do you know how insane that is? That's insane. to come in consecutively. She wanted to be known. She wanted me to communicate that, I think, to my family as well. That she is ever present, regardless of like what like state of mind they're in. She wanted me to say that, to tell them that. Like, I'll even show you like the freaking playlist. Oh, so crazy. Actually, I don't really want to show you, because that's for me and my family. But I don't know, maybe she's okay with it, because she knows how to talk to me. She knows how to communicate with me. And the insane thing is that I've also smelled whiffs of her scent in my home. like gusts of it. Like in the past 2 years. And it's only like when I'm around. And I'm not even like really thinking of her, really. I just, just carrying on through with my day. And I think that's mainly when she makes herself known. That's cool, isn't it? It's very cool. Again, we have this pink orb here. Pink, fuchsia, magenta orb. We may allot that to Archangel Jophiel. I don't think the Starman Tarot really talks about like angelic stuff here. So I'm gonna say 8 of Wands. Let's get it. 8 of Wands. Take initiative, strive for improvement, harness all available energy. That's a general. Okay. They're just saying, like, keep on going. Like, we all know that we could do better, but we know that it's not motivating for somebody saying, you could do better, There's other ways, okay? Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just seeing if there's anything angelic with regards to that. That's interesting. Okay. I have decided that I'm going to be patient with the process, only because I only have maybe a few viewers, and people who want to be here. They understand it. They get it. I don't have to rush myself. I don't need to limit myself, like judging what the curriculum is like when it comes to the content that both I and the, my divine team delivers. Like, to shortcut that just to be a people pleaser, like, come on. Like, to do that is dumbing myself down. Like, okay. I jumped from 45 to 46 subscriptions or subscribers on my YouTube channel. Okay, I was like, oh, great. Okay, I have one. Now I need 4 more to go. And then I knew that add-on would jump out. Like, I don't know why. I just knew that, like, the latest ones have played mine. Like, it was their intention is, I don't know. I know with some of them, they, like, played mind games where, like, I'm in and I'm out. Like, so it's trying to, like, sway my feelings, how do I say it? Kind of inflict this, like, mode of lack of confidence. Like, oh, what did they see in me? Or, like, what did they, like, not like about me? Or, raise question about self. And knowing that this is a fragile time for me, like a delicate, not fragile, but that this is that the transformation process is like a very delicate one, and I'm being watched over. People want to test that in its subtle point of view. So, like, it could be my old boss or some bullshit like that. And, like, I was talking this over to my mom, right? Just like hardline, they made me do a job that that there were two people that could cover that prior to me. And they decided to dump that on me. And not only did I get disrespect and static for it, but from those two girls that I was doing the job for, but wasn't getting paid for those roles. And not only did I do a better job than either of them, but like my boss didn't do anything about it. She was highly manipulative, playing the political game with people who didn't even do their jobs, or did it like just kind of like half-assed, you know. And then, you know, I was like, it's gossip, so I can't really like talk about it, because like, even though it's the truth, I just like, that's beneath me, that's their lives. So I was just trying to talk it like in hardline, you know, just basic. And I was telling her, like, I think after I quit, like put in my 2-week notice, I don't know what words were said about me, like what picture was painted, like if I just left them high and dry or whatever story was painted. I think I was telling my mom, I think that after I put in my 2-week notice, and maybe a week after it passed or something, they got rid of her too. Not the two people that weren't doing their job. I don't know what's the deal with them, but they got rid of my boss at the time. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but I double checked even after the last time we talked about it. But it looks like, according to her history, she's no longer there. And there's no way that she would step out of a situation where she had it in, you know, she could possibly become a chief. You know what I mean? Because if you are pretty enough, like that, pretty privilege is like a real deal. And that's why I don't mind, like, when I look all, you know, a little like raggedy or a little plump, you know. I don't, because that's part of the reason why I had to step away from that, you know. Like, I want to know that I don't know, what I'm doing is solid, and that there's no like political game that is based on like a lack of integrity. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to like have like people or things, being around things that are like easy on the eyes and all of that, but I don't know, I know what that truly means, like, in the end. So anyway, I was telling her, like, they were surprised when I finally told them that, but like, there was a sense of justice, like, you know, if they really did let her go, fire her, lay her off, or whatever, then I think they did right by me. I mean, I think that someone who is also inexperienced in handling ish, like for real, it was in their best interest too, you know, to let her go. So like, there's a part of me where it's like, you know, I gotta be thankful because they did, you know, give me justice in some way. And they gave me the opportunity to see what it was like out there. I mean, that's part of the whole thing, getting out of your comfort zone. That's what they're telling me. Like, it may be scary at first, to like venture out, but like, you know, I learned a lot, so it was good. You know, just having that. Okay. Just chatting. Okay, so let's make it go full circle, okay? Instead of like a long winding road. So why did I say all of this? Oh, you know, I don't have that many views. I'm not like talking down on my current like audience or whatever. I just know that you're either there for me or you're not. You either get it or you don't. I'm either impactful or not. And whether people admit to it or not, like, I'm doing my job for spirit. So whatever that looks like on the numbers, I know this world is full of illusions. And, you know, the big red bow is an illusion. So, let's see here. Any angelic information here? Nope. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Come on. Come on. I'm scanning. Excuse me. So yeah, being able to do this, and like I also like put this on YouTube. So like me, when I'm reviewing content, I like change the speed level to 1.25 to 1.75 to get, you know, sometimes, you know, there's people who do things at different paces, to like slower pace to accommodate those from like different languages, ESL. But for me, you know, I just kind of, I'll listen to all of it, but, you know, I'll just speed it up a little bit. So that's what I do to convenience others. So either I have the views or I don't. I have the impact. I know whether or not people admit to it. And it's just a matter of when and for who at, you know, their own timing. So Spirit said a long time ago that I'm going to, before I help people, I'm going to really piss them off, like 99% of them. So what are you going to do? The big red bow works for so many. Okay. Well, I know. This is from my grandma. Anything else? Did I miss anything? Because I think that was important to convey. Ta-da! What is it? It's death. And it's temperance in reverse. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like death by drowning. Like transformation by like full-on submergence. What do you feel it? Learning through full immersion. It's transformation by full immersion. That's what's happening right now. So like don't struggle, don't try to like get up for air or anything. The more calm you are, the more oxygen you're able to hold for yourself. Yeah, transformation by full submersion. Full immersion. So it's like instead of like earning your guild or the stripes, you're earning your gills or something like that. So anyway, it's becoming like more fully in tune, intuitive. This transformation process is going to allow me, or is allowing me, to but they said that I'm already in tune with the collective. My question right now is like, just at this moment, is like, how do you be in tune with the collective and like, you know, get your way, like, you know, go with the flow of things, you know, without manipulating, you know, being manipulative? How do you do that without being a people pleaser, or and also allowing for free will, like simultaneously, both ways? So when you're tapped into the collective, there's so much knowledge that you're like you're a divining rod, you know, to anything and everything. So that's my question. You know, how can you ethically manifest? So when it's like an information highway where it's just like constant, because that's what I feel like when I'm channeling. Like there's music that like how many, just because I'm channeling in, music from a certain presence, it doesn't mean that they're like, I think like for a certain person, they're kind of like right by me, or like in view, I don't know. But then there's times where I think they don't realize that even if they're thinking about me or whatever, that I'm like I hear, like I know when I come to mind, or I mean, it'll always show me when there's like bullshitters around. Okay, so what's that? Ace of Pentacles. This is the golden ticket. For sure. It's supremely rooted. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's like this, it's like tunnel vision almost, but it's a burial. And, roots growing from both sides. You see that? There's a body right there. Yeah, this is rebirthing. So, okay, being tapped in isn't just being tapped in. Don't touch me. Give me a second. There's some bullshit energy here. Give me a second. Angels of love and light, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages. And my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my viewers and fam. By viewers, I mean my current practitioners of love and light. That's my crew. Here. Okay. Excuse me. So this is a rebirthing for sure. Being tapped into ancestral energies. This is also this is going back to past lives as well. The accumulation of all of the information. And this is very interesting. We have another cat here. Like, feline energy. Feline fighter. Activated. Like, I see Homer here. I don't even, it's like, I don't know the old stories of Homer, but there's something there. Anyway, yeah. So, as far as being tapped into the collective, this is something deeper than just like the expansive point of view, of like other people around me, or even like at a distance. This is also, on a deeper level, what that means for me. So, it's like, it's like that whole regenerative process. It's a time, an unveiling and, uncovering, loosening up the dirt and seeing like the root system. It's, I don't know, I'm getting propagating new times. Okay. Two of Wands and the Star. Yep. And they said that it sized that up correctly. What did I even just say? What did we just say? Holy smokes. That's how fast channeling goes. It's just like you just, I don't, okay. Can you remind me what you just said? Like regenerating, like shoot. I have to revisit these things, but okay. It ties into these cards because it tapped onto that, hit onto my right leg. It's Two of Wands as the cover card. This is a launching pad. This is a booster. This is like an inverse of a comet. You know, we just talked about the emergence earlier today. There is a huge boost. So regardless of people like seeing if I talk like, thinking that I talk like I have a big ego or something, this is for sure. That's why people are like, I'm constantly monitored. I turned on my camera, like, I haven't turned it on, like, since, like, I quit, I think, not quit, since I left that last job because of the constant monitoring, like them tapping into, and other organizations tapping into my systems. But it was on again, it's insane. So anyway, this is wonderful, but what did I wish I could remember what I could remember, so why aren't you telling me? Regenerating into propagating. No. I have to revisit this. I can't remember it right now, what we just said. But it was supposed to be said like that. Yeah. I mean, she's also coming from the water, too. So, that's insane. I don't know, that's what they said. Okay, so Spirit's still right behind me. Well, that's excellent. Okay. Anything else, angels of love and light? Spirit, what do you want to say? My besties from beyond that work in love and light. Of course, you're welcome. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. It's coming back to the realization, like, new learnings. And we're, like, right here. You know, things are happening so quickly. And like, when we, like, visit, like, our previous, like, being Thanksgiving, like, having the opportunity to visit old domestic environments, or prior domestic environments, from yesteryears of when your inner child, like, kind of got the essence of this world, you know, and built constructs, like primary constructs based on what was learned there. And so revisiting that, you know, it's, whether physically or by nostalgia, however you do that, energetically speaking, you come into new findings. You're able to find yourself, how things originated, like interactions, even with my mom. Holy smokes, like, she's tough. Okay, so, you know, being able to not, like, there's certain things that the elders say, okay, that, or the way they think, the way they verbalize, the way they, you know, the way they break things down is very different. So it's a different language that we need to build context around. That there's a certain degree of forgiveness, because there is a language barrier when it comes to different areas, and eras, different periods that we've lived in, different areas of strife. And so you have to take that into consideration. So it's not 100% how it's laid, you know, out for me. It's also like, Excuse me. Okay. But it's also looking at the other influences and being able to address it, with where they're at, like their growth process as well as mine. And so like it's just kind of, it allows things to click into place. So to avoid situations where it may pose areas of conflict. Like, you can't hide from things, okay? I'm not saying like throw yourself into toxic situations, but when there's room to allow for like, how do I say it? Can I just say it? Okay. So how do you want me to say it then? This was open energy to interact, to spend time together. So the interest and the intent was there. So we can label it at that and come in with clear intentions. And so we just go with that. And things just played out just fine. There were areas of that were addressed, that were just, tense situations, but they didn't have to go like 0 to 60. They didn't have to. Like it things were just fine. Things were good. So it's coming back to the awareness. How do I say it? 8 of Cups. You found a certain pieces of yourself to put, back into the master puzzle. Okay, step back into our situation. Okay, and now we have more answers here. Like, I did not come to see this developing that quickly. Is there anything else? I mean, am I missing it? Is there anything else that you would like me to add to this, angels? King of Wands in reverse. And the Chariot. I don't know. There's major player energy that wants to, like, get moving. What? Get things going. What the heck? I don't know. Is that me or somebody else, Spirit? Can you, like, clarify, please? King of Wands energy in reverse. Okay. 4 of Wands. What? This is like, okay. This is like advanced player energy. You know what I'm talking about? We talked about the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now we're talking about the King of Wands in reverse. It's like our energy has presented this like supreme interest in the King of Wands. Turn their world upside down. They're used to playing the field, but they want to lock it down. Like, for real, they want to lock it down. That's the 4 of Wands, home and hearth. That's self-actualization. That's insane. Is that right, Spirit? Like, I asked Spirit, is that my energy or somebody else's? And they're saying it's someone else's energy because of yours. That's what it's saying. I mean, am I losing something here? Like, is that for real? For real? Like, I don't know what that means for me, other than that's like energy around it. I don't know. This fell. King of Cups in reverse fell on the Two of Wands. They don't know if I see them as worthy. Like, this guy's scratching his head, you know? Like, where do I go from here? And it's tapped on the Two of Wands. And she's looking at him, like, you know, or looking away because it tapped. And it's something about being assessed and not feeling like, I don't, okay, can you clarify, Spirit? Like, why is this turning into, like, a love reading? I don't, someone, like, trying to force through. This hit the Ace of Pentacles, it's the Tower, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. So whatever's happening with me is influencing this, both king energies. And it's really, like, causing, like, chaos in their lives, like, disharmony and just chaos. Like, they know that I was sent by Spirit. That's funny. Yeah, Spirit sent me. Spirit sent me. So, the devil. But they cannot resist. Like, when I say stuff like this, when I say, like, they can't resist, they want to, like, their natural inclination is to be like, you know, who are you, you know, and then they, like, kind of pull away, but then they always come back. That's, why would the Devil card hit the Tower and the 2 of Cups in reverse? Upright? This is active. This is, whether or not they, like, admit to it, this is it. They know. Also, I know this scares people, but, what's the Sacred Clown in reverse? That's, the Fool card in reverse, kind of, like, suspended, like, where do I go from here? That's what they're thinking. Okay. Because they have to confront a lot of things if they want to get with me before they get with me. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Alright. 10 of Wands and 5 of Cups in reverse. They feel like either way, they're kind of shit out of luck. I don't know, that's kind of a strong way to put it. But it's like, if they want me, they're really going to have to take on a lot of work involved. So they feel like it's kind of a losing battle. But if they go back to their old ways, it's definitely, for sure, a losing battle. But at least, like, with me, at least approaching me, like, even, like, on a partnership and a friend level, whatever, that eventually things are going to get better. But it's just a dead end if they go back to their old ways. Because 10 of Wands, you got to put in the work. Like, it is a heavy load for sure in this context here. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's, the time has come. That's what Spirit said. Yeah, Spirit's calling them, like, spewing these arrows out, and, like, it's hitting them, but it's like, hey, I'm here, the portal's up here, so, like, approach it, like, do not be afraid by it. Yeah, Spirit, it's like Spirit tapping them on the shoulder with me. Definitely. and all these spirits behind them, like even ancestral energy from their side, is also like watching them. Like, come on, get up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. They're supposed to approach this thing. In ascension, they're supposed to approach it. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, what's this? 2 of Pentacles. Why did we get that? What's the deal with the 2 of Pentacles, Spirit? Okay. 3 of Wands pronounced. 6 of Wands muted. Princess of Pentacles pronounced. Queen of Swords muted. The Wheel of Fortune pronounced. Princess of Cups muted. The break. What does that mean? Okay, let's see it. There's a lot of cards. How do I do it? Okay. Let's just kind of put them like pillars again. Okay. So, let's see here. So, get what you want. Okay, they're saying that you are going to get what you want. It's fully pronounced by being absolutely dead honest truth, like true to yourself, like being truthful to yourself 100%. You're not going to put up with any of your bullshit. Okay, you're going to do the work, and that's how you're going to get truly what you want. Okay, no lies. Okay. 6 of Wands muted, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Knowing that this is a winning battle when you engage in those gestures, because you are telling the universe that you are worthy, that the universe is worthy of such honesty. And there's only one way to live your life is like to feel the vibes like of real joy, of like how do I say it? Like full-blown happiness. This is like, you have to know that this strategy, if that's what you want to call it, this method is a winning one. Like, you are a prized asset, I would say, like a resource of the divine. So acknowledge it like so, like you're a winner. You should be able to invest this type of work, this type of like good stuff energy into your dailies. Like, it's totally valid. I don't know why anyone is convinced of otherwise. Like, so the Princess of Pentacles pronounced facing the Princess of Cups muted. When we love ourselves enough to do all of this, like, this is the base level foundation where this is where 2 interns, like 2 parts of ourselves that are learning, inner child and adult, are coming like eye to eye, like just 2 facets of ourselves that are in the learning process. Okay, the maturation, that when we love ourselves more, like doing this groundwork, that we're investing within like the making of this. Like, this is setting the tone. That's what it says. That's what it says. So as far as balancing, this is 2 of Pentacles. This is weighing out both sides, like, just how I presented it. Yeah, like 2 worlds of thinking. Definitely. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. I didn't know I was going to read it like that. Anything else, angels? That goes for like everybody, you know. But mainly the ones that, you know, have to like approach, like, this is an opportunity knocking, but like knocking you down a little bit because you're not listening. That's what they say. That's what they're saying. The world card. It's it's an opportunity to close out cycles, to be brave, to like be the warrior spirit that you claim to be. It's not just a fighting spirit. It's not just a fighter. It's a warrior. One has gone through many battles and succeeded. Like, become resilient. Strength training in multiple avenues of strife, like battles. Definitely. You're able to write your stories, tap into ancestral knowledge, like have some chill time, have some real peace, nothing that's actually financially paid for and bound by strings, you know, and others' constructs. That's what we earn. Hi, happy Thanksgiving. How are you today? Did you accidentally stumble in here? Because that turkey and gravy got you all mixed up. I'm just kidding. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and then 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it's saying, like, even though we need to deconstruct the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and on the other side of us, like, there's also feeling like lacking, like at a loss, even though like we have to do things that make like normally feel like it's projected as like do I have enough to keep things going? Like, do I we can still celebrate in the middle of it. Oh, you're stuffed? Yeah. But like it's like having to kind of like break down a little bit, like just like it's all this is saying is that this is like digestion, you know, or you deconstruct things, okay, but you also like have to deal with the construct of like what that means. Does that mean that like if more like what is it not having more is less, so knowing that less is more when it comes to this avenue, and celebrating that way of thought. And even if we haven't achieved that yet, like it hasn't clicked yet, and we still feel kind of at a lacking, knowing that we have to kind of break things apart, break things down. Part of digesting this area is like not going without. Like if there's an area of, you know, celebration, then you go for it. Like, just, you can't hold yourself back just because you're trying to comprehend something. Like for me, when it comes to family, you know, there were a couple of, you know, different options that I could partake in, and like I've been alone for how do I say it? I've been kept to myself for the most part when it came to family. And knowing that there are certain things that I have to break down in my life to like understand, and I haven't had it figured out yet, and knowing how that looks on the outskirts to other people, like that shouldn't prevent me from like trying to have a good time with them. Like there's the same intent in mind. So what else is there? Oh, you stepped out. That's okay. It's Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. I still need to keep going. 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it kind of hit the Princess of Cups in muted form. So that's, giving love back to yourself. So sometimes like not be so defensive and just go with it. Like you love yourself enough to engage in activities that acknowledge that you're a whole person. So you're entitled to the opportunity of a family. And if that's going back to your roots, then give it that opportunity. Is what it's saying. Okay. Anything else? So I guess this is an energy reading. Prince of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's mechanical. This is just like almost like a display. That's interesting. It's on 3 stumps. So here we're getting the gears already in motion. So this is good. This is good. We're getting the gears in motion again. We've had like our resting stops, I don't really know what that means for me though, Spirit. Does this apply more to the other persons or me? This one's for me. Oh, it's judgment. It's karma. It's karma. This applies more to me on this, Prince of Pentacles thing. Let me see here. I have to backtrack for a second. This is good. Things are moving along just fine. I don't need to question myself. Princess of Wands in reverse. I haven't started. What? I haven't started King of Swords. What does that mean? Okay. Still tying up loose ends. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Things are moving along just fine. Yeah. This energy is fixed. This is discipline. And finishing the things that I started. Okay. The Sun card. Yeah. Like sometimes we bury ourselves in a lot of like projects that are half done. But, when you remain fixed in that energy, King of Swords, facing, tying up loose ends, like there's, you can see the light. There's a hole at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel. Yeah. This is good. What's behind the Sun card? 10 of Cups in reverse. In the making. Yeah, and that, and what peeks behind that is the, Knight of Swords. So moving quickly to turn this thing back up. I mean, there's something expedited behind the scenes is what it's saying to, assist with that. But, this is good, isn't it? It's good. Oh my gosh. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so continue to work at it, they're saying. Like, the gears are in motion. Like, there's nothing to question here. So, I validate myself. Okay, that's the moon. What fell on the Five of Pentacles? It's an L. So, we can, we can, what is it? Call our losses? What is it? Yeah, it's, we know what our like, how do I say it? Like a big L fell on the Five of Pentacles. So there's, I forget the saying to it. Excuse me. Just, okay, so we have MDORCNESAPTDVBEENIAOOESFU. Okay. Spark. No, do we have K? I don't see a K. Spare. Model. Modal. UFO. Or UFOs. Pest. Send. Love. Scrape. Scone. Stipend. That's a first. Vote. Speed. Someone might be doing that drug. I don't know. Or dope. Spade. Clean. Someone might be clean from it. Fuse. Refuse. Some might be refusing to be done with it. Robots. There's so many that can be done with this. What do I start out with? Angels. Drape. Afraid. Fear. Table. Doom. Okay. Stipend is like rationing out a certain set of funds, whatever that might be, usually, pertaining to wealth, some kind of trade-off, usually with monetary funds. But this can be just done with wealth, whatever is considered of value. Stipend, like something to barter with of value. Okay, so let's just start with that. Okay, because when we make decisions, we forego, certain avenues of what that might mean for us. Like what our takeaway is in the end. So we have stipend. And it's getting through like a specific period of time. So like what's your daily stipend when you travel? That kind of thing. Like your per diem. I have clover, or clove, you know, I've been getting cloves like a lot. But clover, you know, it could be an essence of luck, you know. Let's see. I have amazed. Some people are amazed by our abilities to like get answers. Let me just make sure I'm getting this like correct, because sometimes like I missed it by a letter or something, but no, it looks like it's all here. Like in the end, when I reach like the end, or even the end of a relationship, however that might be, people are amazed by what the trade-off is, like ultimately when they interact with me, when they converse with me, with my energy. They're amazed. That's what it said. Yeah. What else here? Oh, some of them might like, I don't know, Fosse girls. You know, Robert Fosse. Like showgirls, like dramatic, but like filled with meaning within each gesture. Very emphatic. I dig it. Hold on.